So we're now moving on to task 2, which is introducing yourself. So this program has introduced the concept of variables. And so what we're going to do is create a variable. And a variable is simply a named area in memory, in the computer's memory, that we can use to store some information in, or some data. And you can give it your own customized name, and then you can assign it a value. So in this case, I'm going to create a variable called name and assign it my name. And then I'm going to create another one called age and assign it an integer, which is my age. And then I'm going to print both of these variables out to the screen using a print statement, which is building upon what we did in the first section here. So let's have a go. So I've still got my first Python program up here and here. So I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to go File and New. And I can just close this one down because we don't need it, and I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so print. I'm just going to print out a bit of text to introduction. There we go. And then underneath that, I'm going to make my variable. So let's go name. Okay. Now you can see that name has come up in black. Now what we're doing here is we are creating a variable. We're creating somewhere in the computer's memory to store a value. And this has great benefit when we're programming, but let's say name. Then we're going to type the word equals, and I'm just going to put my name in. So, and I'm going to close my speech marks. Notice I haven't asked it to print anything other than the word introduction at this stage. So if I run my program here, let's give it a name. Let's call it intro. It's very good to name your programs what they're related to. So I'm going to call it intro. Okay, so we've got the word introduction coming out. Now, if I wanted to print this, let's show how we would do that. So this is a variable called name. Its value is this. If we print name, we get what's ever stored in this variable, and we print it to the screen. So let's see what that looks like. There we have. So this has come out to the screen, and obviously this has too. This has come from this line of code, and this creates a variable, but it doesn't print anything. But then this line of code here does the printing. If I were to do this, some of you may be able to predict the output, but if we run, we just get the text name coming out. That would work exactly the same how this works. So when we are using variables, we can give them the name that we gave them originally, and it's all very sensitive to case and things like that and spelling. So say for example, if I put a capital N in here and then run it, we're going to get a message pop up. And this one is a nice helpful message. It says there's an error on this line. Name is not defined. Did you mean name with a lowercase? Yeah, so it's giving us some way to see if we can fix the code. And that is the correct spelling of the word name in this case. And we're going to do name, and then we're going to run our program again. Okay, so let's create another variable. This time I'm going to delete this. This one is going to be called age. For the purpose of this video, I'll pretend I'm 37. And I'm going to run this program. Now, again, we've just got this word out because I haven't asked it to print, but in memory these exist. So let's think of a nice way to output them. So I can print something along the lines of, hello, my name is, close the speech marks, comma, name, comma, new set of speech marks, and I am, close, age, comma, speech marks years old. Okay, that's a big long line of code, but you can hopefully follow. Now, if we run the program, so we've got the word instruction. Hello, my name is Mr. Chesters and I'm 37 years old. These are variables which have been inserted into this program, and you can easily change them. Mr. Blobby, I don't know how old he is now. Let's go 61 and then run. So now the program runs with different variables, but the program is still effectively the same. I didn't change this line of code, I just changed the values of these variables, and that affected what information was output onto the screen there. So you might want to experiment adding to this program with other variables, such as address or any other information about the character that you want to print out.